two disclaimers. I don't receive money from the tobacco companies. I am not employed by the tobacco companies. And I don't vape. I don't use tobacco. So there's really no way that this ban and the increase from 18 to 21 to buy tobacco products impacts me. My friends don't use tobacco. So really, I'm a neutral party in this. I don't win or lose in any way from this ban. But I'm talking about this tonight because in the omnibus spending bill, which President Trump should not have signed, the age to buy tobacco products is raised from 18 to 21. So now someone can go and fight and die for their country, but cannot buy a tobacco product. And I think this is ridiculous, but ridiculous for two reasons. First of all, the Republican Party is the party of limited government. So the idea that we're going to quietly slip in this major policy change and not hold town halls about it, not give anyone the opportunity who's affected by it to confront their congressman or their senator is ridiculous. It made it seem like it was sneaky, and it was. It made it seem like we didn't believe that we could hold up our position on it. And by our, I don't mean mine, I mean the GOP's position on it if debating. Second of all, I don't get how at a time when President Trump is trying to keep his youth coalition together by like shreds, nobody on his team, not one conservative, young conservative, mentioned to him that by banning the thing that millions of young people like, millions of young people, all of whom are of the age requirement to vote, he would be alienating those young voters. And for people who think it doesn't matter. Let me say this. If randomly President Trump banned hockey or football or Pepsi products or really anything you enjoyed that you didn't think was hurting anybody, wouldn't you vote to go get it back? Wouldn't you be like, that's not cool. Why is the government involved in my business? That's not appropriate. That's what's going to happen here. There's already a hashtag about voters who vape, who are Trump supporters, flipping, voters who were just independents, who weren't politically active. And this is the other point. People who were not politically active will be motivated by a thing that they enjoy being taken away by the government, by an already unpopular president, for what they view as no reason. This is America, and the Republican Party is supposed to be the party of limited government. So how on earth are we just letting this go? Really, what it comes down to is the fact that there was no campaign to let voters know this was happening, which makes it feel like it was sneaky and done deliberately in the dark so people could not object to it. And second of all, this will alienate President Trump to young voters, to Generation Z, which is my generation. That's the generation that will be impacted by this, because what he's doing is he's taking away, first of all, something they enjoy and something that is also a cultural landmark now. It's in every TV show. There are rap songs about it. For somebody that's supposed to be so in touch with culture, the GOP is out of touch with this. And conservative commentators who tell you, young conservative commentators who tell you it's not really a big deal, they're just lying. They're just lying and saying the talking points, because it is. Because I've already spoken with several young people, all sides of the political aisle, who cannot believe that the man who's supposed to stand for federal government did this. This was on the behalf of a GOP that is still run by people who have never stepped outside of Washington's bubble and don't employ people who are under 30 or people who are actually young people in their mind. So thank you, everyone. Understand, I'm not saying people should go die from tobacco products. I'm saying, first of all, this is against our philosophy of limited government, and it applies and it makes sense for people to be 18 because it impacts your ability to do things. It's not like alcohol. You can't operate heavy machinery and drink alcohol. You can have a cigarette and operate heavy machinery. So the idea that we're changing that quietly is sneaky. And just in closing, at a time when we need to hold together any young voting bloc we have for President Trump to do anything that would alienate them and give cannon fodder to people like Bernie Sanders, who will come out in support of this, is ridiculous. You don't gain anything from it, and it was short-sighted and ridiculous. Thank you, everyone. Please like and retweet this. Merry Christmas, and please share this. And remember, I don't work for tobacco companies. I don't vape. I have nothing to gain or lose from this change. I just think it's a stupid strategic move and ridiculous for the party of limited government. Good night, everybody.